Wood bleach actually reacts with anything you apply it to, which would be the wood, I should say anything that's not plastic. It doesn't react to paints, so you don't have to worry about getting it on baseboard or door jambs, but if you had wood cabinets, it'll react with cabinets. This is hydrogen peroxide, this is sodium hydroxide. Normally we would not pour it in the middle of the floor we're working in because it's a splatter and whatnot, but we're here and don't have much room to work with. And the idea is that you put equal amounts in. If you don't measure it by cups, you can measure it by lines on a bucket. So I'm going to pour this out here. Now this material will oxidize between the two of them, so it creates a lot of pressure. There we go. Although I prefer soft white flannel, which is the type of material they use on hospital blankets, this one gets stringy, so you got to be careful not to leave strings behind. And you want something absorbent though, because you want to be able to pick up wood bleach and then get it on the floor. You'll feel it getting warm in here, and that's the reaction of the two chemicals. All right, so it's best to have your bucket or container over where you're going to put the rag, not take the bucket over here and move the rag from here to that spot, because you're going to leave drops everywhere. So have your container ready, remove the container, and then start going. Now I'm going against the grain, cross grain, what have you. It really does matter to finish off as best you can and blend this in. So what's going to happen is that these two guys behind me are going to work across the room one after the other. The next guy is going to work down this way here. I'm going to actually do 2 rows. And so you're going to work on the next 2 rows, and then you're going to hop back over and you're going to work your way across the room as quick as possible. But look at this. That is picking up wood dust from the floor. That's why it's so brown and wet. And it's just like waxing, it's just like water popping a floor. If you haven't done it, think about waxing a car, just applying the material liberally. But what happens is that my clear material is now going to turn a little brown. And so when you make it, you should make a master batch and have small containers coming around that will be able to keep it clean. So as I keep going, this is going to get more tan and more tan and more tan and more tan. My clear liquid is now yellow. I do not want to keep working with this for an extended period of time because I've got white oak dust inside here reacting with the bleach. And also I'm starting to smear the dust onto the floor again. So I find that just cloth rags are the best use to put material on the floor with, because it doesn't really damage the floor and it doesn't fall apart on its own. But you can see how the rags are turning brown. If you do this with Brazilian cherry, you can bleach Brazilian cherry, but you're going to change rags a whole lot, and you're going to use smaller batches of bleach liquid, because the amount of material that it takes off the floor is insane. I mean, it comes out blood red. And so you're going to change a lot of rags, and change a lot of rags.